One Mini has covered 444,000 miles on its original engine. That didn't happen by chance. It happened because its owner followed a few simple habits most drivers ignore. Today, you'll learn exactly what they are. Habit number 1. Oil every 5,000 miles or 6 months. No exceptions. Most cars get by with lazy oil habits. Your Mini cannot. The real rule is simple. Long life 04 oil and a genuine MAL or MAN filter every 5,000 miles or every 6 months, whichever comes first. Cross that line and everything else you do is playing catch up on damage that's already started. Oil is what keeps the timing chain, guides, tensioner, valve train, and turbo bearing safe. When oil gets tired, those parts start paying the price silently. People sometimes let the dashboard condition-based service system decide when to change oil, or think short trips are easier on the engine. It's actually the opposite. Short trips let water and unburned fuel mix into the oil, and they never burn off, so the engine starts building sludge and varnish that eventually clogs the tiny passages feeding the chain tensioner. Minis are almost always severe duty because the list of hard driving includes stop-and-go traffic, short trips, cold British mornings, city commutes, and any turbocharged variant working under boost. Basically everything a Mini does. Every time you change oil, change the filter too. Fresh oil through an old filter is like showering and putting the same dirty socks back on. Always use Long Life 04 specification. Long Life 01 on older N14 engines if your manual calls for it. Keep records. Old receipts, notes in a folder, or even a small sticker under the bonnet with the date and mileage of the last change. When something needs investigating years from now, that paper trail keeps arguments away and helps a specialist spot patterns. Habit number 2. Transmission. Fluid via drain and fill. Never a chemical flush. Transmission fluid isn't just something slippery. It controls shift pressure, cools clutch packs, and lubricates the internals. If the fluid goes bad, things get hot. And a hot Mini transmission is one step from expensive repairs. There are 2 groups of Mini owners on this topic. One group never changes the fluid because Mini calls it lifetime. The other group panics at 100,000 miles and asks a Haldex technician to power flush the whole system. Both groups create problems for themselves. BMW Group's own service documentation warns against aggressive chemical flushes on the Aisin AWF, 21 6-speed automatic, and the Getrag dual clutch. That warning exists for a specific reason. A harsh flush knocks accumulated debris loose inside the transmission, and that debris then plugs the tiny valve body passages that control shift pressure. A transmission that shifted acceptably beforehand suddenly starts slipping, hunting, or refusing gears. The smart plan is different. Drain and fill the fluid partially every 40,000 miles. You drop about 3 to 4 liters out of the pan and refill with the same amount of proper Mini or ZF specification fluid. That refreshes the additive package without shocking the system. If your gearbox has an accessible filter, change it during one of these services. A clogged filter slows fluid movement and drives temperatures up. If you tow, drive off-road in a Countryman, or spend serious time in traffic, move the interval up sooner. Smooth shifting is the goal. The best transmission is the one you never think about. And this is just the first fluid that catches owners out. There's another one that ruins Minis faster than almost anything else. Habit number 3. Coolant change before overheating wrecks everything. Coolant is a mix of chemistry that keeps engines cool and stops internal corrosion. Mini manuals sometimes suggest intervals up to 10 years or 200,000 kilometers, but that number makes owners lazy. Most Mini owners wait until the temperature gauge climbs or steam appears, and at that point damage has already started, even if you can still drive home. If you want your Mini to reach legendary mileage, treat coolant like a regular service item. The additives in Mini's blue-green G48 or HT12 coolant wear out over time, and old coolant starts eating away at gaskets, the plastic thermostat housing, heater cores, and radiator seams. Those failures lead to leaks, overheating, and eventually blown head gaskets. None of those are repairs you want to pay for. Do a proper drain, flush, and refill every 5 years or 60,000 miles, whichever comes first, using the correct Mini specification coolant. Never top up with green Ford coolant or red Vauxhall coolant just because that's what's in the garage. Mixing incompatible coolants starts a chemical reaction that ruins the cooling system from the inside within 18 months. Check the level in the expansion tank monthly. If you see it dropping, do not top it up and forget. Find the leak straight away. Pretending it's fine is the fastest route to a stranded roadside call and a head gasket bill. One serious overheating event can cut years off your Mini's life. And Mini's plastic thermostat housing punishes you fastest of all for coolant neglect. Habit number 4. Flush brake fluid every 24 months. Ignore the mileage. The Mini service schedule makes this one clear. Replace brake fluid every 2 years with proper DOT4 specification fluid. It doesn't matter how many miles you've driven, time is what matters here. Brake fluid gets ignored because it works completely in the background, and you can't feel it going bad until it fails badly. Here's what actually happens inside. Brake fluid pulls water vapor in from the atmosphere through microscopic gaps in the reservoir seal. That water lowers the boiling point of the fluid, so on a hard motorway stop or a mountain descent, your brake pedal can suddenly feel spongy or drop to the floor. Water also creates internal rust in the ABS pump, brake lines, and caliper pistons. You can end up with seized calipers or corroded ABS internals, even if the pedal still feels normal today. Every 2 years, flush the fluid completely and refill with fresh DOT4. A proper flush pushes new fluid through each caliper at each corner until the old fluid is fully out. On Minis, with the sport braking setup, DOT4 Plus works even better because it handles heat cycling more aggressively. While you're down there, take a minute to look at the brake lines and hoses, especially if your Mini has run through winter road salt or lives outdoors. Rubber flex hoses swell internally as they age, which can restrict fluid flow and drag one wheel. All these small checks stop you inheriting big brake problems that arrive out of nowhere. Habit number 5. Check steering parts at every oil change. Not every Mini has the same steering setup. Every current Mini uses electric power steering rather than hydraulic, which means there's no fluid to change. But every Mini owner still deals with steering component wear. Wider wheels, lowered suspension, or genuine track use only accelerate it. The real trick is catching trouble early. Every time you change your oil, do a quick underbody check. Are the tie rod ends showing any play when you rock the steering by hand? Do the ball joints feel tight? Are the anti-roll bar drop links quiet, or is there a knock over speed bumps? Check for any weeping around the steering rack boots. Bad alignment or cupped tire wear also gives away problems long before the steering starts feeling weird from the driver's seat. This habit stops you from missing a small worn component until your steering starts vibrating at motorway speeds. By then, you might need multiple parts replaced together rather than just one. A Mini that drives dead straight and feels boring is actually the best kind of high-mileage Mini. Predictable steering also protects your tires and preserves your suspension geometry, which keeps the whole car working the way Mini designed it to. This is why the next couple of habits matter more than most owners realize. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe button so we can keep creating Mini content like this. Let's keep going. Quick break, if you want to unlock everything your Mini is capable of, check out my Mini ebook. It's packed with maintenance tips, hidden features, troubleshooting guides, money-saving advice that every owner should know. The link is in the description. Habit number 6. Replace filters. Earlier if you drive in dust or city pollution. Mini owners deal with more dust and airborne pollution than most drivers realize. City commuters breathe in brake dust and diesel particulates. Country drivers pick up dry field dust in summer. Motorway commuters pass through everything. Filters are your engine's and your cabin's first defense against all of it. The Mini manual specifies air filter and cabin filter changes on a mileage schedule, and to do both sooner if you drive in dusty conditions. For most Minis, that just means every third oil change. A clogged air filter makes your engine work harder and lets fine grit slip through if the pleats collapse. Fine grit inside cylinders never comes back out. It grinds down piston rings and cylinder walls quietly for years. The fix is cheap. Check your engine air filter at every oil change. Replace it early if you've been doing lots of gravel driving or country roads. And replace the cabin filter annually. A clean cabin filter helps your ventilation, keeps the interior smelling fresh, and stops the blower motor overworking against a clogged element. Don't forget the PCV valve and hoses. Mini's positive crankcase ventilation system pulls oil vapor and blow-by gas out of the engine and back into the intake. When it gets blocked with sludge, your Mini starts burning oil and sludge builds up on the intake valves faster than normal. On direct injection, B48 and N18 engines, that's the first step toward the walnut blasting bill nobody wants to pay. Little checks now save you from big surprises later. Habit number 7. Rotate tires every 5,000 to 6,000 miles and check alignment yearly. Mini's own service schedule specifies tire rotation at every service interval and alignment checks at least once a year. Most owners let their tires wear unevenly, then wonder why the car starts vibrating at motorway speed, pulling to one side, or eating suspension parts faster than expected. If you want your Mini to hit huge mileage, rotate the tires at every oil change. Keep pressure exactly to Mini's specification printed on the driver's door sticker, and check the alignment once a year or immediately after any hard pothole hit. Minis have short wheelbases and stiff suspension, which means a single hard curb strike can knock the alignment off enough to eat a set of tires over the next 6,000 miles without you feeling anything through the steering wheel. Running wider than stock wheels or lowered suspension, you need to watch even closer. Wider tires make the steering, brakes, and suspension work harder. That's fine if you keep up with checks, but if you ignore it, you pay the price in premature bushings and worn ball joints. Uneven tire wear is the earliest warning of a suspension problem developing quietly, and catching it at a rotation stops a small issue turning into a set of arms and joints needing replacement together. Habit number 8. Replace spark plugs before misfires start. Spark plugs sound small, but the Mini manual gives specific mileage figures for changing them. Different engines and years call for different plugs, so always check the book for your specific Mini. Iridium plugs on the B38 and B48 engines are rated around 60,000 miles. The older N14 and N18 engines with turbochargers ask for changes closer to 40,000 miles, because boost pressure widens the electrode gap faster. If you let plugs wear too far, the engine starts misfiring under load, which kills fuel economy, dumps unburned petrol into the catalytic converter, and can cost you a full catalytic converter replacement at £1,200 to £1,800. Wait even longer, and the plugs can seize into the aluminium cylinder head, turning a simple hour-long job into a nightmare that requires machining or a helicoil repair. Always use OEM specification plugs. The correct NGK or Bosch part number for your engine, not whatever the parts shop suggests. And torque them properly to Mini's specified value using a proper torque wrench, not by feel. If you see oil around the plug holes when you pull the old ones out, that means your valve cover gasket is leaking and needs replacing before it gets worse. Fresh plugs going into an oil-fouled well won't stay clean for long. Misfires and rough running aren't just annoying. They're early warnings that something small is turning into something big. Habit number 9. Inspect belts, hoses, radiator fins, and fans before heat wins. A healthy Mini can die suddenly if it gets too hot. Mini's service schedule includes accessory belt inspection, but experienced Mini specialists look at belts, hoses, and the cooling fan every time the car comes in. Rubber dries out and cracks. Hose clamps loosen from thermal cycling. A serpentine belt can shed a rib or snap without warning. Never wait for squealing, slipping, or steam. Inspect belts and hoses whenever you're already under the bonnet. Squeeze cooling hoses gently by hand. They should feel firm but flexible. Rock hard or excessively squishy means the rubber has degraded and the hose is nearing failure. Look for any oil residue around belt pulleys, which indicates a leak that will contaminate the belt and shorten its life dramatically. If you regularly drive through summer traffic, spend time in stop-and-go city driving, or take longer motorway journeys in hot weather, check them even more often. If the radiator fins at the front are clogged with dead bugs, road grime, or leaves, clean them gently with a hose from the engine side outward so air can move through freely. A cooling fan that doesn't turn on when it should is a serious warning. If your Mini only overheats at low speeds or in traffic but cools down again on the motorway, start checking the fan and its relay first. A single burst hose or slipped belt causes instant overheating, and one heat event can cut years off your Mini's remaining life. When you keep heat away, you buy time for every other component under the bonnet. Habit number 10. Change axle, transfer case, and Haldex fluids sooner. If you tow across water. If your Mini is a Countryman, All 4, or Clubman, All 4, you have Driveline fluids that Mini's schedule mostly ignores, but that determine whether your all-wheel drive system reaches 200,000 miles or fails at 80,000. The Haldex coupling that distributes torque between front and rear axles uses its own dedicated fluid, and that fluid needs changing every 30,000 to 40,000 miles. For 4WD All 4 models, this isn't optional maintenance. The Haldex fluid is the only thing protecting the internal clutch pack and pump when you accelerate, climb hills, or slog through mud and standing water. If you wait too long, degraded fluid lets metal wear against metal inside the coupling, and Haldex replacement runs £1,500 to £2,500 depending on the model. The best move is to do the first Haldex service earlier than the schedule suggests, around 20,000 miles, because brand new couplings shed extra metal into the fluid during break-in. After that, follow the interval religiously, and shorter if you use the car hard. Anytime you cross deep water in a Countryman, change the fluid immediately because water and gear oil is essentially poison for the internals. Always loosen the fill plug before you drain, not after. That tiny detail is what separates an easy service from a really bad day in the driveway when you discover the fill plug is seized and you've already emptied the housing. The rear differential also needs its own gear oil service around 60,000 miles. Ask your Mini specialist to check both while they're under the car. The habit that actually gets you there. You can do everything above perfectly, but if you ignore small noises, weird smells, or strange feelings through the steering wheel, you still won't hit the mileage your Mini is capable of. The habit that separates the 200,000-mile owners from the 400,000-mile owners like HWS on the Mini 2 forum isn't a service item, it's paying attention. Every cold start, listen for the first 3 to 5 seconds before you switch on the radio. A healthy Mini idles with a smooth ticking from the injectors. Any metallic rattling from the passenger side means the timing chain tensioner is failing, and that noise is the single most important sound to act on immediately. Owners who catch the death rattle within a week of it starting spend £1,500 to £3,000 on a chain kit. Owners who ignore it for 6 months spend £6,000 to £10,000 on a new engine. The same principle applies everywhere. A new vibration through the steering wheel at 60 miles per hour means a tire is losing balance or a suspension component is developing play. A slightly different smell from the vents means something in the cooling or heating system needs checking. A subtle change in braking feel means the pads or fluid need attention. High-mileage Mini owners aren't people who follow the service schedule blindly. They're people who know their car well enough to notice when something changes, then act on that change within a week rather than putting it off for 6 months. 500,000 miles is built one small decision at a time. Your Mini is writing its next chapter right now, and every service you do correctly, every noise you address early, and every corner you cut on quality parts either extends or shortens what comes next. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss hidden tips, hidden features, and money-saving advice. And if you want the complete guide to get most of your Mini, check out my ebook linked in the description. Click the video on your screen now to keep watching, and I will see you in the next one.